Yo, if you know, you know. Welcome to the good old days, Black Ops 2, the golden era, the peak, the time when trickshotting was the life. 1v1s were actually serious business, and the Xbox 360 mic, or the PS3 mic, was a battlefield all on its own. Let's take a trip back to when life was simple, and when Black Ops 2 was everything. My name is Harley, and let's take a deep dive into the world of Call of Duty, Black Ops 2. Now, everyone remembers Black Ops 2 for the multiplayer, the sniping, the trickshotting, the 1v1s on Nuketown. But somehow, people still sleep on the campaign. And honestly, I think that campaign was an absolute masterpiece. So let's talk about Raul Menendez. Not just another villain with a foreign accent and a nuke. This man had depth, a tragic past, a broken mind, a personal vendetta against the entire world order. And for a second, you kinda understood him. He wasn't doing it for money or power. He wanted revenge, and he executed it perfectly. He wasn't just fighting soldiers, he was leading a movement. His group wasn't just a terrorist group, it was a cult following, driven by real-world fears. And then, the decisions. Black Ops 2 gave you real power over the story. You could change who lived, who died, even how the entire game ended. Save Harper or let him burn. Spare Menendez, or kill him in cold blood. Every choice had weight, and for a Call of Duty game, that was absolutely huge. Even down to like the dual timelines, which was genius by the way. 1 minute you're running Ops with Woods and the original Mason in the 80s. Next you're in 2025, which is this year, playing as David Mason, dealing with consequences of everything your father did. The transitions were seamless, the narrative tight, and every flashback just added another layer to the story. And don't forget, this was our first taste of future warfare. But Black Ops 2 nailed the balance, futuristic but grounded. You had cloaking suits, wrist-mounted grenades, drone swarms, but it still felt tactical. Still felt like Call of Duty. Then they added those Strike Force missions, real-time strategy elements controlling entire squads or drones, and it directly impacted your campaign ending. That level of depth, that's rare. And Black Ops 2 didn't hold back emotionally. Woods, older and broken, trying to piece together his past. Hudson, you know what you did. Family, betrayal, revenge, redemption, all packed into one storyline that hit way harder than it had any right to. You weren't just playing a shooter. You were in a war of ideology, loss, and legacy. So yeah, Black Ops 2 wasn't just peak multiplayer. Its campaign was bold, emotional, and way ahead of its time. If you skipped it, go back and play it. I promise you, you will not regret it. If you remember it, then you already know. You already know. This was Call of Duty storytelling at its absolute best. And if you weren't there to experience it, please give it a go. You will absolutely love it. Okay, now let's get to the topic most of you are here for. No skill-based matchmaking, no battle passes, no sweats, just vibes. This was peak Call of Duty multiplayer. Let's talk about it. Sniping in Black Ops 2, it wasn't just viable, it was literally an art form. It was an art form. You were either ballister, fast, clean, surgical, or the DSR-50, slow but absolutely destructive. Raid, standoff, Nuketown, you didn't need a sniper map, you made it a sniper map. You'd hop into TDM and drop 40 kills with a scope, while your teammates sweated with MSMCs and AN-94s, and every time you hit a no-scope or wallbang, you felt like a god. You got the golden age of trickshotting. Back then, Search and Destroy wasn't even about winning, it was literally about getting to last, and when you did, the spinning started. Studio Tower, Carrier Jet, Express train railings, 720s, 1080s, reload cancels, insta swaps. You'd hit nothing for hours, but when you finally landed that shot, game over. Clip of the year. Uploading to YouTube with an NTS banger behind it. Phase, Saw, Obey, Red. The goal wasn't to win matches, it was to get recruited. You talk trash in a lobby? Cool. But you always had to back it up. 1v1 me, snipers only, Nuketown, no radar. The rules were sacred. You ran customs with your crew, settled beefs, and earned respect with a 30-29 clutch shot. No scopes, tomahawks, 360 kill cams. This was the proving ground. And yeah, the loser always said they lagged. Every single time. Black Ops 2 Online was more than a game. It was a social experience. You had your friends list full of random dudes named FaZe Quick 420 or Trickshot King or just some random stuff that you doesn't really make any sense, but it did back in the day, I guess. The lobbies were chaotic. People were screaming, raging, beatboxing, playing NCS songs through their Kinect mics. The party chats unfiltered, hilarious, unhinged. You'd squad up, talk trash, and spend hours cycling between pub stomping and private match, paintballing, tomahawk battles. No crossplay, no Discord, just raw, uncut Xbox 360 and PS3 energy. And can we talk about the progression? Leveling up felt earned. You weren't unlocking battle pass skins. You were grinding for diamond camo, gold on every gun in the class. You were a legend. And those custom emblems, people went insane with them. Some were not safe for work, you could say. But all of it was part of that Black Ops 2 culture. On that note, I remember using the emblem stealing glitch. That was quite funny. Every kill cam, every montage, every FaZe tryout clip, backed with them no copyright sound bangers. Alan Walker, you know, that type of stuff. Even now, if you hear those songs, especially me, I definitely do, your brain instantly goes to Raid Trickshots, Studio 720 into swaps, knack into bang bang bang, and Nuketown feeds. These weren't just songs, they were literally the soundtrack of Black Ops 2 multiplayer YouTube. Black Ops 2 multiplayer wasn't just good, it was legendary. Sniping was sacred. Trickshotting was a goddamn career path. 1v1s were holy jewels, and the online community, absolutely unmatched. I don't think any game has got anywhere near the online community has with what Black Ops 2 did. No skill-based matchmaking, no meta sweats, just pure fun, chaos and community. It didn't matter who you were in real life. In Black Ops 2 we were all cracked kids with mics too loud and dreams too big, and honestly, I don't think we'll ever get that era back, but we'll never forget it either. This game's multiplayer had some of the best times I've ever spent in my entire life, and I will never forget it. Now, Black Ops 2 Zombies. I've spent countless hours, so many hours, on the Zombies mode. With Black Ops 2 Zombies, you literally lived it. Late nights, no sleep, clutch revives, as many mystery box spins you could get, and that one friend who would always rage quit after getting downed. This wasn't just a game mode, this was a whole era. So let's go back. Black Ops 2 dropped an absolute gauntlet of legendary maps. Each one had its own soul, its own pain, chaos, and inside jokes. Let's run through the goated lineup. You either loved it, or you didn't. Can you guess what I'm talking about? Transit, of course. Transit was chaos incarnate. Buildables, teleporting demons, lava everywhere, the fog. The bus driver, that dude was a psychopath. But when you finally turned on the power, built the jet gun, and got the boys to pack a punch, it was a god tier gaming moment. You can't disagree there. Got Dire Eyes, had you platforming across skyscrapers, miss one jump, game over. I hate Dire Eyes, by the way. But the Sliquifier, to be fair, that thing turned you into an absolute demon. Round 35 with no ammo and 3 elevators. Let's get it. Mob of the Dead. Oh, my all-time favourite map. Mob of the Dead was a cinematic brilliance. You're a 1930s gangster stuck in Alcatraz. You die, you revive yourself from the afterlife. You build planes and escape just to come back and do it again. The Blundergat, Acid Gat, whatever you want to call it, still top tier to this day. And the ending cutscene, pure brilliance, absolutely legendary. Buried was straight up comedy and chaos. Leroy, the GOAT NPC, just needed some candy and vibes. You could fly with a paralyzer, time travel with a time bomb, and somehow still get smoked by the Haunted Mansion girls. Origins, the blueprint, the masterpiece. 4 elemental staffs, 3 towering robots, 1 Panzer Soul from hell. Every detail hit. The mud, the World War I setting, the perfect balanced difficulty. You didn't just survive here, you fought your way through history. Most of those maps come in like a top 5 setting for me. Absolutely brilliant. I love Black Ops 2 Zombies. One of my favourite zombies to this day. Zombies wasn't about competition. It was about just chilling with your friends. Split screen with your sibling or cousin. I did it with my cousin, much love Will. Screaming at your mic when someone stole the max ammo before you even reloaded. Trying to train zombies in the fog while your controller batteries died. It was stupid, broken, janky and absolutely perfect. I wouldn't change it for the world. You remember the clutches, the panic, everyone downed, red screen, music swelling, and somehow you hit the loop. Monkey out, quick revive, ray gun or whatever wonder weapon you had, full squad back up, and if you didn't make it, well, back to round 1. Laugh about it in the next lobby. Round 100 attempts, never got past like round 34. Speedrunning Easter eggs, failing, blaming lag, and always running it back no matter what. You just had to. Black Ops 2 Zombies, it wasn't just survival. It was the playlist of our lives. I've spent so many hours in Zombies, dude. The community, it was absolutely wild. People glitched under the map. Found ways to troll teammates mid-Easter egg. People used to rage, and I mean rage. There were even people who tried to make every theory into a real storyline. Pure nonsense, but most of us believed it. This game taught us how to fail, clutch, and laugh whilst doing it. It gave us lore, chaos, new friendships, and memories that will stick with us today, as it does with me. Black Ops 2 Zombies, it wasn't about graphics, it wasn't about skill, not always anyway. It was about the stories, the ones we will tell a decade later. We didn't just survive the horde, we made it home, and if you know, you know. Long live Black Ops 2 Zombies. Call of Duty Black Ops 2 wasn't just a game, it was a moment in time. It was 1v1s on Nuketown at 2 AM. It was racing to get the acid gap whilst your friends screamed over Xbox, PS3 mics. It was hitting your first trick shot in front of nobody and feeling like FaZe Rain himself. It was broken controllers, rage quits, laughter and lifelong memories. It was ours. From the campaign that had heart, to the multiplayer that built legends, to the zombies mode that tested every ounce of clutch you had, Black Ops 2 was magic. And whether you were grinding diamond camos, doing Easter eggs in the fog, or making montage edits with some crazy tracks in the background and 240p gameplay, you were part of something special. So here's to the glory days, to the last kill cam, to the last revive, to the last round. Thank you, Black Ops 2. You'll never be replaced. My name is Harley Sparda. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.